Hello everybody, welcome back after like 1 year, I think. It's been really a while. Um, Recording this now because like when I first started this series, I thought, well, I'll just wait for a good game. I was recording every game I was playing, waiting for like a really good game. But you know what? I decided I don't care anymore. I'll just play a game, well, whatever it is, and just cast it because I mean you shouldn't like wait. You shouldn't see a game where it's like not the reality of what really TA is, because TA is just full of mistakes, full of missed decisions, misinputs, and all that. So um, let's just get into it. This is Eye of the Storm, a map by Tagrock, rendered by him himself. Um, it has a bit of reclaim in the center, a bit of reclaim in the sides, which are reclaimable by K-bots. So that's why we do K-bots, and also to control land, of course. So this is my POV, and I'm playing against Mial Solution, which is a really good player these days. Started like a few years ago playing, like myself. I started a bit before that. Anyways, so now I'll just start analyzing because I'm just talking about stuff. I'm just going to reclaim with the first con. It's really important to go reclaim whatever metal is available. Um, so that's why I do the cons first before the army, because if I do POEs first, they can raid, yes, but the enemy will be ready because it will most likely be doing cons too. I build fleas now because fleas can go on top of the mountain on the sides and can raid pretty well the maxes from above. You will see in a second how I micro them. Um, and now I'm just sending the PVs around. Of course, guys, if you want to play online, remember taforever.com. Go there, download it, easy. You get in a multiplayer game. So this map is from the vault that is in the site, in the server. Whenever you start playing, you can search it for any map. You can see the casts, whatever. Now I built hammers because hammers do basically the same of fleas with a little bit of more range. I can keep pumping units because I have the metal to do so, because I just reclaimed the trees. And at this point, you could just start to go see. In my mind, like I didn't really study a plan. Like this game, I wasn't even like really focused, to be honest. You will see a lot of mistakes because, like, it's not a period of time where I play a lot of TA, but scout Peewee there or AKA because he's playing core. We're actually playing Galactic War, so it's arm versus core. And yeah, the fleas go by. I actually miss micro that one, but I'll try to get a max for the trouble. I'll try to break uncles on that AK, and now just attack the max. That's the speed advantage the flea got. So luckily it didn't get my radar, which is nice. I totally forgot, of course, my com. That lab was also idle, so I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. At this point, the lab was idle. I managed to get the max there with the flea. Also another max with the flea. Like, it's actually going good on rate, better than it's going for him. So now I go C because there are maxes in the sea, and of course we need to cap them. I think I was a bit too late in like the sea transition because I forgot to there with the com to go. So if Miel is faster than me, he will probably like get a little bit of advantage in that. It's not really a big deal because at the end you can't really raid that fast with skits, and I will have the skits number anyway in time to counter him. So it's okay. Okay, so now I can build ships. I scout a skit coming, so I cancel one ship and just do one instead, and then skits. With this guy, I'm just doing MTs in front of the max, because if you do it in front of the max, it's harder to raid for the skits. Just going there, cap the maxes. Meanwhile, I try to build as fast as possible the skits because they will most likely do too much damage on the ship. I don't know where the com is going, and this ship is actually getting damaged pretty well. I actually didn't think that they could do so much damage. So in 4.8 it's a little bit harder to nano block with the Dragon Thief, because we have like this new feature that actually you can build on top of other units, and basically the units will move. So if you misclick and build a Dragon Thief on top of the constructor con there, it moves away, so it won't build the Dragon Thief. And like instead of before where it just like didn't build it, so it showed red. So it's kind of a bit of a nerf in this version to nano blocking, which is good in my opinion, because nano blocking was always overpowered. Like, because for example, let's say now I'm getting rushed here. If I add that LLT there, it would have been much easier to nano block, and like with cons you make him lose time if he has to go around and try to kill him, while I'll just nano block. So it's really good. Always try to do that if you can. So now I'm getting outnumbered on C, and that's bad. Also that con there is in trouble. Not sure if he can get in time. I think he will get it because skits are all over the place. So at this point, I'm actually playing really bad because I'm overflowing metal, and I'm losing from actually every side, even though I'm raiding him pretty well on the maxes, so he shouldn't have so much metal. I think I'm mad with the metal situation, but I'm not really spending it, so it's like, you can win on eco, but if you don't have the resource to like, if you can spend it, it's wraps anyway. So now I'm still trying to get the skits out, and never mind, I decide to go T2 because I'm overflowing too much metal. This guy is raiding maxes. I'm reading also the reclaim there that for some reason he didn't cap. And I'll try to go forward and raid more maxes with that. So that was a really good play by Mr. Redox, which is me. Okay, same thing for this max. You build the MT there in front, because like it could give time for my skits to defend if it's getting raided. Many more cons because I need to build power. Let's see if I can get this max with this guy. Most likely. I think I still outnumbered in C, but I'll just start doing pelicans that are amphibious to try and win the sea. I'm not really hopeful because I know I'm kind of behind. Like, I'm not doing bad. Like, I have control of the most of the land because he doesn't. But he has sea and he's capping most of the maxes in the sea, as you can see from the mega map. So I'll just try to come back in a way. I should actually be building the advanced cons too. Let's see if I try to do that. I'm just sending the pelicans there. I'm not sure if he's going T2 at this point. I know that he will, but I'm not sure if I got it faster than him. I can't remember actually. I played this game like a few hours ago. Interesting. Okay, con to cons expanding. I don't really have much to protect them in the south. I'll just hope that he's not going for some land raid and is focusing on sea. Because this map is like... The only problem I find with this map is that... Okay, now I'm doing tidals. That's good because I'm stalling on energy. The only issue I found with this map is that you never really know what the opponent build is. So, like, if he's doing mass land, you can't really counter him. Sure, you can have lasers with the DTs, but I don't know. Anyway, you can do air too at this point because, like, if you have a lot of free claim everywhere, it's easier to get. Also, I did air there with my commander for an Atlas. I wanted to get the mid too because I wasn't sure if it was going pals. So yeah, pals will help take control of the mid point because they also shoot air. So I'm getting raided now from top north side of the map. I'm raiding him 2 in the sea, so he's kind of losing his expansion in the sea. The problem is that he's still got the Nexus underwater, so I can't really raid that. I mean, I can. So, see, now I'm trying to shoot that. Also, I can get this one that are close to land. And raid some more stuff. So, I'm not really doing bad at this point. Like, I'm raiding in, like, all over the place. This hammer is still alive from the first minute of the game. It's kind of crazy. But now, yeah, I wasn't really looking there, and I think I got surrounded with skits. So GG's to that skit. What I usually do is control D my skits to not give him the metal, but I mean, it's not really that contested there, so I'm not going to do it, and I'll try to reclaim them after. Okay, he did hammers too now, I mean TUDs. So they get my DT'd LLT, but they're not protected by AK, so I can actually kill them. My skits died, but I have bells, so it's fine, I guess. These guys on south, they're just going through. And at this point, you know, I actually really don't know who's ahead, because the thing is with this game is that you also don't know if the opponent is like farming eco, For example, if you play against Kulnik, you will know that he's always farming more econ than you. So, like, maybe you see that you're winning expansion-wise, but he's winning in the eco war, like converting and stuff. So, yeah. So I see now that he's D2, he's doing this to counter my land raid here, but with Pels I can just go back on the sea. So what I was trying to do there is that the starting base point is usually the place with more tidals. So I was hoping that he was doing tidals too there. And I see now the titles. I go raid the titles. That's actually a really good hit for the economy. I see that it's also doing advanced mods there. I don't remember if I started mods. I really don't remember. Hopefully I did. But I managed to get all his titles. Anyway, I'm losing to the land, to the top now. So yeah, there is that too. I tried to save my con because I think he did a command where, yeah, to just send them past, and my con is actually alive, and that's crazy. Okay, I can deal with this small raid here on the sea part. And now the situation is kind of tragic because, like, it is tragic. I'm losing from every side. I don't really have sea expansion. I don't have sea maxes. I'll just try to atlas my con to mid, but it's still risky because at this point it can also do games. So yeah, really tough point, really tough situation I'm in right now. So what you will do at this point is trying to possibly out micro him with this guy, which are the Mavericks. Because if he's now focusing on C again, I can maybe sneak some Mavericks in his base. That's what I was like processing. These kids will die, I think, and he's got to my base. Now you will see a little bit of lag. I thought I degunned those AKs, but they were just lagging. But it's fine, I just lose 1 max. And now I guess I'm not really, like, I lost maxes, yeah. I lost my top expansion of the lander, but I can still come back because I have a lot of reclaim here. So I was questioning if I should reclaim with that ship, but actually I'll do more ships from the sea lab. I can also reclaim these, I can cap these maxes now. So yeah, I'll do these commands here, and LLTs in the middle. Little did I know, my con just died in the middle because he had games there. GG's. All that for nothing. And now I guess I am on the back foot again. Still, I got some Rex I can reclaim. So let's see how that will plan out. I can just actually move a bit in the future, because not really a lot happening right now. I'm just capping all this metal, and it's kinda stalling right now, the situation. There is this raid, which is actually pretty funny. I got a lot of games in the sea, and with these two Mavericks, I actually defend the totality of the raid. doing some dragon thief there. And so yeah, while he's trying to kill my lab, he's also losing all his games. Oh, and now yeah, I have a small pack of Mavericks here, and with these I was hoping I could maybe get into his base. So let's see about that. So yeah, I will just continue to farm games coming there, trying to build a laser gun there. And so yeah, those Mavericks are doing the Lord's work, and also these Mavericks on the south. So Mavericks definitely the MVP of this game because they allowed me to kinda came back into the game. So yeah, the key, like, he kinda snowballed from the fact that he had C faster than me, and he also got that ship at the start, which was really crazy. 1 HP ship died at the last second, and yeah. I like thinking back, I should have done a little bit more Mavericks also on this side of the map, because all he has there are AKs, you can see on the right of the minimap. And yeah, so finally they come here. I see that he has cans. Cans are good versus Mavericks, but if microed really well, they can just obliterate them. So with the most damaged one, I send it in the back so that his defense can focus on the higher HP one, and they stay alive, even though they are all low right now. I still got one Maverick on the left, but these guys, I think they're dead because, like, it's really hard to micro 4 Mavericks at once and not make them die to cans. It's like really slightly higher the range of them for against cans. So yeah, but I mean at the end they still die. They get all the expansion there. Mial's solution says I really hate mavs. As like, I mean, I agree. They're a little bit like, if microed, they're really good. You can't really do much against them. I think I believe there is a nerf for the next version. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I mean, core could definitely kill them. Like, it's not like they're so OP. Like if you do a can in front and maybe pyros, I don't know. Should be a way. I don't really play core, so I wouldn't know. I play ARM all the time, so I just use them. They're good. They're great. You can use them with the Zeuses in front. I managed to kill that one ship, luckily, but I wish the other bomber stayed alive because I wanted to raid this Geo that I also didn't cap myself. So now I'm stalling, sorry, not stalling, I'm accessing metal like a lot, so I need to find a way to use it. And I think it's at this point that I build Farks to spend metal and maybe build tier 2 air. I'm not really sure what point Meal Solution is. But I'm confident that, you know, he's doing the right thing. I mean, this move, like T2 air, it's not really desperate. It's probably the most straightforward thing to do. Try to build the fusion, but I actually have the energy, so I go there. I realize that I need the build power. That's what I lack right now because I have a lot of metal. I'll just do this. I'll just use the build power for the Farks and to build stuff. This guy still capping moss. Good. I mean, I kind of solidified the land part, so I'm not doing terrible. I just hope he's, for some reason, fumbling the lead that he had. Um, this game was interesting because there I'm building a guardian because I want to raid radar target, all that stuff. Top right. Like this game was interesting because it was kind of like a sea versus land game where I kind of dominated the land and it kind of dominated the sea. So it was cool. Like the only way I'm still alive in this game it's just because of the reclaim. So I managed to do this pretty quick. I wasn't sure if bombers would be the right move because there is like so much reclaim that you can just rebuild labs. So that's one thing to consider if you want to build on what you want to accomplish with what you build in T2A. Because if you build Ox instead, the fighters, they're really good to increase your lead and increase your chances to win on the field versus the units. But at the same time, if you build bombers, you could do even more damage that you could do with the Ox. So it's an interesting shot choice you can make with that. I chose to do bombers, but let's see how that will go. I see also is bombers now. Also, it was funny that I killed his shadows before with the Mavericks because they were patrolling on his base. So yeah, I delayed his raid too for the bombers, but now I mean can't really do much. Like air is just superior, will always be superior to land. And yeah, at this point I have quite the numbers on Pelicans, so one last trade maybe on the sea. And like my game style is kinda like you make him think you're doing mass land. So I do attack with Mavericks, so I force him to build the counter back, then I don't do it anymore and just go the other way around and raid the sea. So that's usually how I play. I'll try to make them lose time, basically. And let's see, so at this point I choose to change what I'm building because there are a lot of units and I don't really have a lot of units for the cans that are coming in my base. And if they have a lot of cans, and I mean I could degun them, it's kinda risky, so I choose the safer way to just go Masox. And oh yeah, what I was trying to say before is that in this kind of game, or more like at this stage of the game, if you do mass bombers first before Ox, it can be effective, but like let's say with the bombers you get like a couple of tier 2 labs. At this point of the game where a lot of wrecks are in place and can be reclaimed, I mean it's kinda easy to replace the labs, so maybe playing Gox is a safer and better way to win. I don't know, it really depends because every game is different and you need to adapt. So in this kind of game, at this point, I kinda needed that. Like if I did bombers, it really would have been a, a, a gamble because yeah, I'm also losing from every side now, even in the sea. Like somehow my pelicans they aren't enough, and yeah, I even lose this one that I just built. So yeah, it's tough. The cans now are coming in my base, the bombers are now coming in my base, and yeah, I think the main problem for me it was that I didn't really have a plan with this map. I kinda don't really like this map, but because it's just so like you really don't know what your enemy is doing. It could do much different builds than you, and you could lose because it just counters you, and you can do anything. So yeah, I Gigant cans. I don't think he's really looking at me, so he's not really microing them. But yeah, at this point, I mean, I kinda lost already, so it's just a matter of time. I managed to get a good number of ox, but I mean, you can just skip forward and see that it's just not enough. I can still reclaim some of the stuff he gifted me, but yeah. I mean, you can see still at this point, at this point, he didn't really manage to rebuild all the land that I raided before, so it's still like it was a huge damage with the Mavericks, and so yeah. I mean, at this point, you can just skip to the end because, like, I just die. Just targeting with Ox, with Vamps, sorry. It's core my commander, and I just die. So yeah, I can show you the stats if you want to see the difference on the build. So here on this site, tademos.xyz, you can see all the replays played in Total Annihilation Forever. And you can see that in his build, no, this is mine. Okay, so in my build, the C-Lab was built at 5 minutes because I tried to do more cons, more units on the land. And his build was actually 4 minutes for the shipyard. He even built an underwater metal extractor first. So what I saw from the playback is that he actually, you can see it, his commander here, he actually walked after building the lab to here to build the C lab. So I think at this point he was faster also with the metal cap. I want to see his metal, yeah. Well, actually not really at this point. I think this is 5 minutes. Probably this should be a reclaim that I took. But after that, yeah, the metal isn't really going into my way, so it was kinda always ahead of me. I managed maybe year and year to get back the reclaim, but yeah, I wasn't really winning even if I raided him all the time on the land. So yeah, that's just the C-Max's power against my land power in this map. Didn't really, it wasn't really a super great game. I think we did both a lot of mistakes. If Rock or Tiptushi are watching this video, they are probably like, guys, what are you even doing? We played this map thousands of times, and yeah. If you really want to watch a good game, just go on Tough and watch their games on this map because they played it really a lot and they know better. So yeah. Anyway, this was a good way to showcase some stuff, some ib reduction that in the last episode we missed. So yeah, GG's. Let's see if I will do another one. Hopefully not next year. And yeah, see you to the next.